All right, guys, so we're doing more of this indoor putting work, and we can't miss out on stroke. We got to do a video on stroke. So what makes a good stroke? I'm sure a lot of you are curious, and ways that you can make your stroke better. And really, when it comes down to it, good strokes repeat themselves, they start the ball on line, and they have a good sense of distance control. Okay, if we're able to have repetition in start line and a good feel of distance, the stroke is working. Okay, so I'm still going to give you some strategies that you can use when it comes to grip, when it comes to the act of moving the putter, that should hopefully make your stroke a lot more repetitive and make the path more neutral, if anything. Okay, so the putter path should always have a subtle arc to it, but that's not something that we need to be manipulating. It's really done from a good setup and a good sense of how to move the putter. Okay, so let's dive into grip first. Now, the thing I always go back to when it comes to putting grip is that putting should be in the palms. Full swing should be in the fingers. So what does that mean in the palms? Well, when we bring that putter grip to our hand, the left hand comes on first for us righties. That's going to sit into the palm of the hand. That leaves the putter shaft working up the lifelines up through the forearm. That right hand will come in, and it'll either slide underneath that left index for those reverse overlappers, or like some other people, myself included, more of just an overlap grip like that. So really it comes down to your sense of comfort. The big thing is let's get that left hand into a good position. Okay, so with that left hand, let's make sure that the putter grip slides through lifelines, right through the palm, up through the forearm line. With that right hand, you can experiment with going underneath that left index, maybe slide just above it, work on both, find out what feels best to you. The key is that you can just find something and stick to it, so that each time you are setting up to the ball, you can set the face, set the body, and you can establish your grip in the easiest way possible. Again, it's about repetition. Now, stroke-wise, okay, so we know we want the putter head to have a subtle arc. We don't want it to go straight back. We don't want it to arc too much. It should just have a perfect arc. How do we do that? Well, if we have good alignments, if we have the putter face, toes, knees, hips, shoulders, and eyes all lining up where they need to be. The act of moving the putter is quite simple. How you want to consider this is that we have from the belly button down, no movement. From the neck up, no movement. So the movement is all happening through the rib cage, through the torso. So when you're set up to the ball, by having a towel underneath the armpits, what this does is it connects the arms to the torso, such that as I think of movement, they're all going to move at the same rate. That's what it comes down to. When we want to have speed control, we want to be very aware at how fast each piece is moving. So if it's all connected, it's a lot easier. It's not this sort of snake effect like we create more in the full swing with the whip to create speed. This is more of a uniform speed, a pendulum clock. So I've got the arms connected to my torso with the help of this towel. I establish my setup with my putter head, then my body, and lastly, with my grip. Now, the act of moving the putter should feel as though I'm going to rotate back and forth with my torso. That is all I need to feel. If I can feel like my rib cage moves back and forth, my head staying constant, my belly button down staying constant, my putter path will be very neutral. Okay? Because the putter is only moving in this sense around our spine. Okay? We have very little going on. There's just that rotation happening through the torso. Okay? So again, what makes a good stroke? It needs to repeat, it needs to start the ball on line, and it needs to give us a good sense of distance. Well, if we can freeze everything belly button down, neck up, and only move our torso at the same rate, because we're connected, speed becomes very easy. Path becomes very easy. With a neutral online setup, our path is also going to stay neutral. So realistically, the only thing we need to make sure we've done is aim correctly. Okay, so work on this towel drill, check your grip, and I assure you, your stroke is going to be better than ever next season.